here we go, tape delay, a new one. Not that much dates. Welcome, by the way. But yeah, a good grip and all top notch to make up for the last kind of a stinker of the video from the collection. On the tape deck, I just dropped the needle on Heresy or Heresy with Ice, Vapor, and Crooked Arrows. That came out on Beyond the Gates Fest, I think last week, maybe 2 weeks ago. On Hatework, of course. I'm not going to go too far into it because I literally just put it on. So it will show up in a new collection update. There is, however, I got it at Amorfati because apparently that was the last guy who still had them. I thought they were going to be around more, but alas, they were gone. This was in there. Amorfati presents Twilight of the Fools, I think, which is going on right now and tomorrow. Akitsa, Sortilija, Old Tower, Libertas, 30 Minute Vow, Leviathan. I mean, you name them, they're all there. Why I'm not there? Such is life, I guess. But yeah, that's a cool fucking lineup. Yeah, let's get into the tapes. I got some Perverse Homage from my European hub, which is Hatework. Let's start with this tape. So I order from him whenever I need something from Perverse Homage. Now, I talked about it a bit. I fell off because it's just too much. I can't keep up. My RN Bonehead order today alone is just, yeah, worrisome. But you'll see that when we get to it. I order now and then from him, and when I do, I try to pick up some Hatework stuff because it is, check it out, it is a great label he does, Jan from Hatework. Not much releases, but very curated, I would say, and all very dark, hateful, very, very hateful black metal. And this is I think the second compilation he did. It's called Clandestine Rituals of Beastly Intent. If that picks up, I am not sure. Yeah, I loved the cover. And what this is a compilation of all the bands that he has, or some of the bands he has on Hatework. There you go, a nice, clean, simple tape with that, I don't know what that is, werewolf or I don't know, with some battle axes on there. Yeah, just a compilation of 5 tracks or 4 tracks, I'm not sure, let's fold it open. Limited to A8, I have 66. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bands on here. Show you first, that is the folded out. And some of these I know, like the first track is Opium Grave, I don't know that, Henbane, I heard of it. Altered Heresy is a Belgian project, if I'm not mistaken, which I have the demo tape from, through New Era. Then Heresy, which is the guy behind Hatework's Jay's own band or project. And then Woeblood with Prepared for War. So yeah, a good compilation. What is weird is that the first 3 tracks kind of, in my ear, and it's because I'm programmed like that, it kind of sounds like dance music. And I'm not sure if it's the Henbane or the Opium Grave. I think the Opium Grave, because it catched me, and it's all kind of weird-ish black metal because the Altered Heresy is more, it has some industrial stuff going on. And then the Heresy is his project, like I said, which I have the promo tape for. I'll show you in a minute. So yeah, it's very, they're all very different in sound, but it's kind of worth picking up, and it gives you a good view of what Jan is doing with Hatework. It's weird that some of the bigger bands like Enslitzlich or something like that is not on here, but yeah, this is maybe just to let the others shine a bit. So yeah, I picked this up, Hatework, limited to 88, so there's bound to be some copies there. He was kind enough, I put it in a bag because it was not in a bag. He was kind enough to put in something extra. And this is, like I said, the Heresy. But it's not Heresy in the English language. It is Haressie. So like this. A German project, since Jan is from Germany. There you go. It came with this promo, so let's do some promo. It's his own band or his own project. It is, of course, black metal, as the images show. Let's see, Ritual Fighters, Scavenger and Tyrant Heralds. The Bro, Seeking Morbid Silence, and Black Aura. So it's, yeah, it's a 3-track tape. Nice neon green. It is limited to 50 units, but the green tape is not numbered. As you can see, it just has the pentagram, or the, yeah, it's a pentagram. So this was the promo version of that tape, which came out as just a regular tape. 3 tracks on here. It is, yeah, Heresy is possessed by the grounded spirits of evil. Only listen in darkness at maximum volume. Now, I listened to it at work while I was silently dying because some of my colleagues were killing me this week. But it's kind of weird in that it is very hateful and intense maybe, but the execution is, the guitars are so clean that there's almost no grit on this, or no, yeah. It's kind of weird. I need to listen to it again some more times. So I have 3 tracks on this one and then a track on here. And they all have that same, yeah, the guitar tone is kind of clean. There are no effects on there, or almost no distortion. So it's a bit weird, but I like it. And Jan, thank you very much for this extra, because I love, yeah, love extra tapes, or love free tapes, as we all do. That Keres is, yeah, kicking ass. Then, into the Perverse Homage. So, the last batch was kind of more my style, or what I was looking for. This is the Immatura Morte Sanguine Relic split. To kick it off with, I have 3 from Perverse Homage. And there you go. And then, of course, still one of the best label names in my opinion, Perverse Homage. It just gets my imagination going. Not in a sexual connotation, but you know, just everything that goes on that label. A new style tape I see. That tape is coming back a lot. Just, you know, nothing on there. Just the bare minimum necessity for a tape, I would say. Well, this is the Immatura Morte Sanguine Relic split. There you go. Here are the pictures. Of course, Sanguine Relic kicks ass with his picture. Once again. Yeah, a new split. 2 tracks from Immatura Morte. It's called Anima Vetus Intolerabili Dolore, and The Black Flame Will Destroy Your Essence. I don't know if that's a track or it's just one big track. So, if I had to guess, it's just one track for him, because I didn't hear a split. The Sanguine Relic track is called Mirage in the Pouring Light. Yes. There we go. The Immatura Morte side, it is not bad, but it's a one-man project, I think, or a one-man band. It is a little bit chaotic and unhinged. I think the drummer, if it's the same guy, the drummer is not really listening to what the rest is doing, and vice versa, because the tempo is a bit, it's all over the place, so it gets me out of the track a bit. The sound he is playing with is rather cool, or appropriate for the style he is playing. It is raw black metal, of course, it's Perverse Homage, but the sound, and for the others also, the sound on these are just pulled out of that too cavernous or too distorted or too, I don't know, rehearsal style tape. The sound is really good. There's one part where the drum just sounds like a nail gun going off, so it's really crazy. The MVP on this side, or on this split, is of course Sanguine Relic. Yeah, it's just another great track. Melancholic guitars over howls. It's one long track, but it's one great track. So if you can still find it, just pick it up for the Sanguine Relic side. The Immatura Morte, I don't know, I need to hear more, because it's just one track. Then Lampir, Demo 3. Everybody knows who watches this channel. I'm a sucker for this band or this project. Stop saying that, it's just a band. For this band, it's one-man black metal band. Lampir, Demo 3. There you go, of course, on Perverse Homage. And together with the Orgy of Carrion. This is kind of the flagship and the two bands that got me into this genre, I would say. I discovered Perverse Homage sometime, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, maybe a bit more, and then just went way deep into it. The problem with a genre like this is that there is too much to be good. Not everything can be good, but these are still, for me, some of the bands that really interest me or that pique my interest. This is no different. The tape is incredible. I ordered the tape from Jan, and the same day Livre Mortis released the pre-order for the LP, so I had to dig that too. Third demo, I would say just the third album or the third release. Preludes, Night Rises Over My Dried Corpse, sorry, Anguish by Time. The Fires of Adoration and 7 Burning Gazes in Eternity. Incinerate after listening, of course. Tracks repeat on both sides. It is what you expect from Lampir. It is a bit more, the sound is a bit more pearly, or yeah, it's a bit more fleshed out or larger in scale. The vocals or the howls or the shrieks or whatever you want to call it are more insane and psychotic than ever. This is, yeah, I'm not sure how it compares to the first full length on, what's that label? Devil of Wounds that came out last year. I need to listen to it again and compare, but damn, I love this tape, man. I listened to this one the most, actually. I kind of lived with these tapes this week, so yeah. Cheers. I'm rambling, so I hope I don't get cut off. Then, Orgy of Carrion. This bursted onto every distro in town because, believe it or not, this is limited to 500 limited. This is Perverse Homage 666, and it comes in this blood bag. This is a compilation tape of 2, demo 2014, and then what's the other? Perverse Homage to the Rotting Divine. No, sorry, to the Rotting Divine. Yep. So yeah, side A is the 2014 demo, and this is the other side. Love the look of this tape, you know, with the blood bag. The only one that also had it was the City Hunter tape. That was literally the blood bag edition, which is kind of cool. Ethan, thank you. All the way from Denver. Then, Orgy of Carrion. Yeah, one of the bands that got me into the genre, I would say. And listening to this, it reminded me of why I love this shit, or why I love the aesthetic and the sounds, or the sound aesthetic, if you will, of this sort of music. Just that low quality, but high quality, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, there you go. It is the artwork for the Perverse Homage to the Rotting Divine on the inside, I think. This is the artwork for demo 2014, I think, I'm not sure. It says here, this tape is limited to 500 units, the price is $7 US. If you paid anything more for this, fuck you. If you can't anyone into paying any more for this, they deserve it, so yeah, I love that. All material composed and recorded between 2014 and 2015 by Orgy of Carrion. Really glad they decided to release these on a physical format, because it's not impossible to find stuff like this, but you have to be a bit mental to pay the prices that the gougers are asking for these things. So it's really glad to see, it's really good, and I'm really glad to see these finally get put back on the market, or whatever you want to call it. So here you go, a nice compilation by Orgy of Carrion. Bam. Then 4 more tapes and a 7-inch. The first one is on Havangard tapes. I'm not sure. There you go. This was a bit out of left field for me, because Vanguard, let's call it that, is the one of the labels that puts out Corpse Sounds, Mayhem Studios recordings. Yeah, the scene around Corpse Sound, I would say. Like Broder, they had another tape. Now, spoilers, I don't bought everything. I don't have the Broder tape, which I regret kind of because I love that project. But all of a sudden, Sexdrome popped up on that label with the ASITD. So ASTID or something like that. Comes with this creepy drawing of the band. Why out of left field and why I was kind of, yeah, surprised or confused is because Sexdrome is a band that is not from that scene. The other one was Wagner or something like that. Sexdrome is guys from, it's, I think, it's one of the guys, or the guy from, I talk about that label all the time, Posh Isolation from Denmark. There are guys in here from Ice Age, from Marching Church, which is basically the same band. You know, the all-star lineup of Denmark plays in Sexdrome, and Sexdrome, I'm sorry, is a band that plays, they call it punk black metal, but I think it's more crust infused punk. And the only thing that is black metal about it is kind of the vocals, but it's good shit. They had a full length on Youth Attack and then a 7-inch or a tape on Posh Isolation. So it touches a lot of boxes for me, you know, Posh Isolation, Youth Attack. Now this, yeah, it's, these tracks slow down a bit, and if you know, or if you checked out Wounds, for example, that we released on Hypertension, this is where they kind of get that sound. GNC, the singer, even said it or admitted it, so yeah. It slows down so much that it's almost kind of neurosis speed, not as heavy, but you know, there is one riff or so that reminded me of Neurosis, so yeah. They still have this one, I think it's limited to 100. The Broder is gone, but this is still available, so if you're into everything I just said, or one of the things, Sexdrome. Then, I hope I'm doing good on time, I think so. I have 3 tapes from the Dutch enclave that is Zwartkunstmederij / Skyggeraich. I'm not sure what's going on. I know Zwartkunstmederij still is active because they put out this. This is Wiveren with the Vuurmagier. I had to hustle to get this tape, and it's kind of a special thing. It's weirdly cut, as you can see. It's a bit too small. It is one of the projects of the Zwartkunstmederij, Skyggeraich scene, Specter, Malachi, or Dam's Revolt, whatever you want to call it. I'm on the verge of not following anymore who's in what project, but this is, yeah, this is black metal combined with dungeon synth in the sense that they have that sound going on. But the weird thing that caught me on this one is that, and I'll show it a bit. The weird thing that caught me on this one is that the intro is a synth intro, but I never heard the vocals kick in together with the synth intro. So it's not a and then off into black metal. No, it's combined and built up together. The guitar is a bit, the role of the guitar on this one is a bit more underlying in the synth work, so it gives that synth an extra gritty sound or something like that. It kind of, yeah, you can ask yourself why they would put out so many bands, but each band has something just a little bit different, so yeah, it is once again another very good Zwartkunstmederij release. Dark romantic black metal. There you go, I think the record is done. I hope one more track, but I don't know. Here are 2 guys. Wiveren ontwaakt, zwarte torenarij, zijn bezwering, de gevlegelde dood, kamp doorheen de vlammen, verloren strijd en eeuwig sluimeren. Like I said, I had to hustle a bit to get this tape because I thought it would pop up on New Era, but of course it was sold out. Recording the last nights of majestic sorrow and hatred at the lone enclave Imperiosus, I think, and the Specter, so yeah. And this is name dedicated. There you go. Yeah, very good tape. There is nothing much more to say about it. It has, yeah, it has its place in the Zwartkunstmederij. Like I said, it is weird how it is cut. Then the 2 Skyggeraich releases. One is Blood Tyrant with The Realm That Brings Forth Death, and then we have Warden with I don't know, Vonden lief den Sterne, I think. I think it's translated in Old Dutch or something like it found life between the stars or something like that. It is a purplish, bluish tape with a silver print on here. And this is a recording from, I think, 2005, so they have a few releases. I have Krachtenmagie from them on LP. They have a few releases. This one predates Krachtenmagie. Yeah, 2005. Love this image they created, and if you want to see more of his artwork, the Old Tower Instagram has some killer artwork that doesn't get used in, I don't know. This is not Dungeon Synth, this is an ambient track, kind of cosmic, because it literally has those cosmic synth sounds. There is some spoken word interview going on, but I was listening to headphones and I couldn't make out what he was saying, so I have no idea what it's about. But yeah, this is the second release for Skyggeraich. The first one was the Krachtenmagie. And then we have Blood Tyrant, the realm that brings forth death, co-release between Skyggeraich and Tourlegard in Canada. Red tape, and there you go. And it has, look, labels 1, 2, so you know it's A and B. Very simple, but very good. Blood Tyrant, their second full length, I think. Night of the Blood Moon, the second one was called on Iron Bonnet, I'm not sure. And this is the third, I would say, full length or EP. It's kind of in the air. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish tracks and an intro-outro part. Yeah, it is what I've been waiting for. It is awesome. Yeah, the best thing, or the thing I like best, is the duo vocals. Hier Malachi, or Dam's Revolt, adds his heavy vocals to this. So yeah. Too bad there is just a black, but I love the pictures they use for this one. It is a new Blood Tyrant. I have to live with it a bit more to see if I like it better or less. Well, it's a good one, but yeah. I need to listen to the other one again to really know what's going on. But look at the artwork. I mean, I hope this one comes out on vinyl, and I'm not sure who's going to do it, Skyggeraich or Iron Bonnet again. But the lightning that makes that skeleton awesome. Blood Tyrant, can't say enough. Then the last one is I was going to wait for the album or for the LP to drop on Go to Warwick's, but it was so dirt cheap to get it from Tourlegard that I just bought it. It's the Ivernach, the Blood, Skinstone and Bloodbone release he did this year. His new full length, let's call it that. It's a Canadian project, but it is very linked into First Nation. He is descendant of First Nation people from Canada, or from high up in Canada, almost Greenland, I'm not sure. It's, yeah, it caught me. The tape is in there because it didn't left the tape deck, the previous one, the white one. Skinstone Bloodbone is even more embracing the influences that a upbringing, yeah, like that would have. It's about, yeah, it has some tribal stuff going on in there. There is one that is called Kispengwagi Matinginwainu or something like that. It is, I don't know. I have to hear Blood Tyrant a bit more. I have to hear this tons more. But yeah, it has its claws in me. I don't know, man. This is a very good black metal band that draws inspiration from yeah, from something else for a change. He told in an interview that I'll try to link because it's quite good, that the influences are like everybody, Burzum, Dark Throne, Old Norse, but the fact that there's one sentence in there that black metal came to him to yeah, that he had a vent to let out his anger or something like that. He was always into music, but black metal finally was the portal to let go. So yeah, Ifernach, I'll talk more when the album comes because I'm going to grab it on vinyl. The last thing I want to show is the Sexdrome, I think from Old Tower. I finally have the color version, so now I have two black versions. I'm sitting on two black versions, so if anyone is looking for the just a regular black, hit me up. I'm not. I'd rather trade than sell it to you, but yeah. Just want to show this real quickly. This is one of the images that Specter has created for Old Tower. And Old Tower is one of the projects, or the Dungeon Sin projects, that I still follow and still like. I don't want to delve any further into this music because my focus is a bit low for it, but yeah, this is one of the projects I still really dig. Guys, I hope I made up. Put on my best t-shirt, shaved, so grab a beer. I hope you did the same. Grab a beer in that shower. Yeah, that was it. Take delay in the books. There's a new collection slowly building, so that will probably... And the collection stuff is picking up too with some cool shit. So yeah, if you don't know, Iron Bonnet put up Ruin Spell and Black Celeste today. It's all it's all there, it's all sold out, you know how that goes, but the box set from Black Celeste is still there, so picked it up if you were into that shit. That was it. I'll see you next time. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you, like I said, 2 minutes ago, 2 seconds ago next time. Bye.